Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we will discuss another reviewer for civil service exam for numerical reasoning. So this is part 4. So I hope nasimulan nyo simula sa part 1. Okay, so 10 items po ito. Okay, so para sa mga nagre-review sa civil service, kung gusto nyo po ng dire-diretsong pagre-review, punta po kayo sa aking playlist. So ayan, i-search nyo lang po GTR Math Tutorial. So ito, GTR Math Tutorial, kahit sa browser nyo lang, i-type nyo lang GTR Math Tutorial. So ayan, lalabas na po yan. GTR Math Tutorial. So ito, ayan, GTR Math Tutorial sa YouTube. Okay. So ito yung home natin. Nasa home dapat kayo, ibaba nyo lang sa playlist. Makikita nyo na sa multiple playlist, itong word problem set. I-tick nyo po yung view full playlist. Napakarami po niyan para dire-diretso po ang inyong pagre-review. So meron tayo ditong 82 videos. Itong 82 videos na yan, bawat video ay merong 10 items. Karaniwan 10 items, merong 5, may 15, may 25. So napakarami na pong mga reviewer ang nai-upload ko. Ayan, so pwede nyo pong pag-practicean yan. Sagutan nyo muna bago panoodin yung aking mga solution. Ayan po lahat yan, napakarami. Pag pinanood nyo po lahat yan, siguradong ready na po kayo. Halos lahat na ng mga posibleng lumabas sa civil service exam na tungkol sa math ay makikita nyo po dyan. Okay, so start na po tayo. 10 items, okay, sabayan nyo ako magsagot. Ayan, so mga basic lang ito. So number 1, we have 20 over 2 squared minus 4 over 2 squared. Okay? So ang gagawin natin dito, apply lang yung PEMDA. So unahin natin yung nasa parenthesis. 20 over 2 squared and minus 4 over 2 squared. So i-divide muna natin ito. 20 divided by 2, that is equal to 10. And then naka-square pa siya. So 10 squared minus 4 divided by 2, that is equal to 2 squared. And then ang squared, ibig sabihin nakamultiply sa sarili. So 10 squared, baka yung iba gawing 10 times 2. So mali po yun ha. Ang 10 squared, ang ibig sabihin niyan ay 10 times 10. Okay? Minus 2 squared ay 2 times 2. Then evaluate na lang natin yan. So therefore, we have 10 times 10 is 100 minus 2 times 2, that is 4. Therefore, the answer is 96. Letter C. Okay? So next number. Number 2, if 3n plus 4 equals 9, what is 3n over 5 minus 2/3? So to answer this, kailangan isolve muna natin yung value ng n dito sa equation natin na 3n plus 4 equals 9. After finding the value of n, saka natin makukuha yung value nito. Okay, so i-substitute lang natin dito. Okay, so gawin na natin yon. So we have 3n plus 4. So copyahin lang muna natin. 3n plus 4 equals 9. Solve for n, kailangan matanggal natin si 4 tsaka si 3. So unahin natin tanggalin si positive 4, lipat sa kabila or simply subtract 4 to both sides para makancel ito. Positive 4 minus 4, that is 0. So we have 9 minus 4, that is equal to 5. And then just copy 3n. To solve for n, para mawala si 3, i-divide lang natin both sides by 3. So cancel out na itong 3, that is 1. And then therefore, n is equal to 5 over 3. Ngayon, itong 5 over 3 na value ni n, ipapalit natin dito sa expression na hinahanap natin, 3n over 5. Okay, so we have 3n over 5 minus 2/3. So ipalit lang natin sa n si 5 over 3. So we have 3 times the value of n is 5 over 3. Okay, makakancel lang pala yan. Over 5 minus 2/3. Okay, itong 3 times 5 over 3, makakancel lang si 3. Okay, so ang matitira, 5 over 5. Okay, so tapos si 5 over 5 equal na lang yan sa 1. 5 over 5 minus 2/3. Okay, so 5 over 5 equal na lang yan sa 1. Minus 2/3. And then itong 1, pwede natin itong 1 gawin nating 3 over 3 para maging similar siya dito sa 2/3. Ang 3 over 3 equal yan sa 1. 3 divided by 3 is 1. Okay? So 3 over 3 minus 2/3. So dahil similar fractions na sila, kopyahin lang natin yung common denominator na 3 and then isubtract natin itong numerators. 3 minus 2, that is 1. So therefore, the answer is 1/3 and that is letter B. Okay, so next number 3. What is the product of 8 times 10 to the negative 13 and 9 times 10 to the positive 15? Okay, so we can apply the law of exponent in this. So we have 8 times 10 to the negative 13 product. Okay, so this is a multiplication. Okay, so let's put parentheses. And then we have 9 times 10 to the positive 15. Okay, so we can multiply these numbers 8 times 9. So 8 times 9 and then multiply 2. We have 10 to the negative 13 times 10 to the positive 15. We can use law of exponent in this because they have the same base of 10. Okay? So we can apply the a to the m times a to the n if they have same base of a. The answer to this is a to the, just add the exponents, m plus n. Okay, and then for this first expression, 8 times 9, that is equal to 72. So therefore, we have 72 times, let's add the exponent, 10 to the negative 13 plus positive 15 because we have same base of 10. And then, let's simplify 72 times 10 to the negative 13 plus 15, that is 2. And then 10 squared, that is equal to 100. So therefore, we have 72 times 10 squared, that is 100, which is equal to 72 times 100 is 7,200. Now, express this to scientific notation. So since our choices are all in scientific notation, we can just move the decimal point. So it has decimal point at the end. So let's move 1, 2, 3. So therefore, in scientific notation, 7,200 is 7 times 10 to the third power because we move the decimal point 1, 2, 3. So 7, okay, this is 7.2. 7.2 times 10 cubed, which is 7.2 times 10 cubed. It's not in the choices. 7.2 times 10 cubed. Not in the choices. So, but it is the same with letter D. So actually, into this line, this is the answer. 72 times 10 squared. So letter D is the correct answer. So there's no need to simplify. This is in scientific notation, but it's the same with 72 times 10 squared. So letter D is the correct answer. Okay. So next number 4. What is the product of the sum and difference of 1/2 and 1/3? Okay. So we are looking for the product. What is the product? Okay, so let's put the multiplication symbol. What is the product of the sum and difference? Okay, so we will put here the sum and then the difference here. Sum and difference of 1/2 and 1/3. So we have here 1/2 plus 1/3 and then the difference 1/2 minus 1/3. Okay, and then let's simplify. So we can apply the butterfly technique in adding or subtracting fraction. Just cross multiply. So 1 times 3 and then plus 2 times 1 and then multiply the denominators. So apply also in the subtraction. Okay, so if we use the butterfly technique, we have 1 times 3, we have 3, plus 2 times 1, we have 2, over 2 times 3, we have 6. Okay, so we will multiply this to the difference of this. So same answer for this, just magkaiba ng different sign. So we have 3, just replace positive with negative. So we have minus 2 over 6. Then let's simplify. So we have 3 plus 2, we have 5 over 6 times 3 minus 2. So we have 1 over 6. And then apply the rule in multiplication of fraction. Multiply the numerator. 5 times 1 is 5 over the product of the denominator. 6 times 6, that is equal to 36. So therefore, the answer is letter C, 5 over 36. Okay, so next number 5. So another operations on fractions. So we have 3 over 2 minus 2/3 divided by 3/4 plus 4/3. So again, let's apply first the butterfly. So let's just rewrite 3/2 minus 2/3 divided by 3/4 plus 4/3. So apply the butterfly technique. So okay, so let's change the color. So we have 3 times 3 minus 2 times 2 over 2 times 3. So same with this, cross multiply 3 times 3 plus 4 times 4 over 4 times 3. Okay. So we have 3 times 3, that is 9, minus 2 times 2, we have 4, over 2 times 3, we have 6, divided by 3 times 3, we have 9, plus 4 times 4, we have 16, over 4 times 3, we have 12. So simplify this, we have 9 minus 4, we have 5 over 6, divided by 9 plus 16, that is equal to 25 over 12. Then apply the rule in dividing fraction. The rule is KCF. K is keep. So we have 5 over 6. C for change. Change the sign from division to multiplication. And then F for flip. So get the reciprocal of 25 over 12 or flip. So we have 12 over 25. Put the 25 to the denominator and 12 to the numerator. Okay, and then apply the rule in multiplication. But first, we can reduce to lowest term 5 and 25. We can divide by 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 25 divided by 5 is 5. And then for 12 and 6, let's divide both by 6. 6 divided by 6 is 1. 12 divided by 6 is 2. And then multiply the remaining numbers. Apply the numerator over numerator. Product of numerator, 1 times 2, we have 2. Over the product of the denominator, 1 times 5 is 5. Therefore, the answer is 2/5, letter D. Okay, so next number 6. The sum of the three consecutive numbers is 231. Find the largest number. So we have shortcut for this. If the sum is given, the sum of the three consecutive numbers. So if the sum of the consecutive numbers is given, that is 231, the shortcut is just divide the sum 231 divide by the number of consecutive numbers, that is 3. So shortcut 231 divided by 3, the answer is the middle. The answer is the middle number. Okay, so this is the shortcut. So when we divide this, 23 divided by, okay, so 231 divided by 3. 23 divided by 3 is 7. 7 times 3 is 21. Subtract, we have 2. Bring down 1. We have 21 divided by 3. We have 7 times 3, 21. Therefore, the middle number is 77. The first number is 76. And the last number is 78. We are looking for the largest. So the largest number is 78, which is letter D. Okay? So paano ba nag-work ang technique na ito? Bakit nag-work yan? Kasi usually, ang ginagamit natin pag nagsosolve tayo ng consecutive number, ang nilelet natin na x ay yung first number. Tapos, x plus 1 ay second number. Tapos, x plus 2, ito yung third number. So pag ginawa natin ito, same answer yung makukuha natin. Sabi ang sum daw nila ay 231. So pwede nating masolve itong first number, ang sum nito ay 231. Pero paano ba gumagana itong shortcut na when we divide the sum to the number of consecutive number, the answer is the middle number. Okay, so paano ba nangyari yan? Mangyayari yan kapag nilat natin yung second number. Yung second number ang gagawin nating x. Okay? Pag ang x ang second number, ibig sabihin, yung third number natin ay magiging x minus 1. Tapos, yung first number naman natin, ito ay magiging x minus 1. Tapos, pag inad natin itong tatlo, ang sum daw nila ay 231. Okay? So, di ba kapag inad natin itong tatlo, pag inad natin ito, so dito natin nilagay yung x para magkakatapat. Pag inad natin itong tatlo, we have x plus x plus x, we have 3x. And then, so this is negative 1, the other is positive 1. When we add negative 1 and positive 1, this is 0. So therefore, we have 3x equals 231. That's why the shortcut is, if we have the sum 231, just divide by the number of consecutive numbers. So 231 divided by 3, that is always the middle number. Because if we let the middle number be the variable x. Okay? So that is the explanation for this shortcut if we let x be the second number or the middle number. Okay? So another number 7. What is 1/3 of 1/4 of the reciprocal of 7 over 12? Okay? So let's form an expression for this. So we have 1/3, just copy 1/3 of means multiplication. 1/3 of 1/4. Okay, so let's copy 1/4. And then of another multiplication. Okay? 1/3 of 1/4 of the reciprocal. Reciprocal of 7 over 12. So let's just flip this 7 over 12. So the reciprocal of 7 over 12 is 12 over 7. Okay? So just evaluate this. Okay, so we can reduce first to lowest term. We have 12 and 3. They are both divisible by 3. So let's divide 12 by 3. 12 divided by 3, that is equal to 4. Okay, so we can cancel out the 3. And then we have 4 divided by 4, that is equal to 1. So this will be 1. So therefore, what's left in the numerator? All are 1. 1, 1, 1. So 1 times 1 times 1, we have 1. And then for the denominator, we only have 7. So therefore, the answer is 1 over 7, letter A. Okay. Next, number 8. 80% of 120% of x is what percentage of x? Okay. So let's form the equation here. 80%, we can convert this to fraction or decimal. So let's use fraction. Percent means divided by 100 or per 100 divided by 100. So 80%, that means 80 over 100. Okay? Of means multiplication. 80% of 120%. 120%, that means 120 over 100. Of another multiplication. So another multiplication of x. So let's write big X here. 80 over 100 times 120 over 100 times x is, that means equal sign, is what percentage? What percentage of x? So we are looking for the what percentage. What percentage? Let's write n. What percentage of x? So we have n times x. Okay, so the x here will cancel out, and then we can solve the value of, just solve the value of n. Because they both have x in the left side and in the right side, we can cancel the x because the operation here are all multiplication. 80 over 100 times 120 over 100 times x, and then equals n over x. So we can cancel out directly x, because if we divide both sides by x, the x will cancel out. Okay? So therefore, the value of n is just, let's evaluate this 80 over 100 times 120 over 100. So let's just simplify this. We have 2 zeros in the numerator. So we cancel the 0, the 2 zeros in the numerator, cancel the 2 zeros in the denominator. So what's left is 8 times 12. So we have 8 times 12 in the numerator, and then over, this is 1 times 100 over 100 in the denominator. And we are looking for percentage. Percentage means over 100. So all we have to do now is multiply 8 by 12. Since over 100 is percent, so the percent here in the choices is the over 100. So we just need to solve the numerator. 8 times 12, that is equal to 8 times 2, that is equal to 16. 8 times 1 is 8 plus 1, we have 9. So we have 96 over 100. Again, over 100 means percent. So the answer is 96%. So therefore, The answer is letter D, 96%. Okay? So that's why I don't reduce this to lowest term, because percentage means over 100. Okay, so next, number 9. Find the value of x. 3 minus 2x equals 5. Okay, so find the value of x. We need to remove the 3 and the negative 2. So first, we put 3 to the other side by subtracting both sides by 3. Subtract 3 to both sides, so 3 minus 3 is 0. So that will cancel out. We have negative 2x equals 5 minus 3. The answer is 2. Last step, remove the negative 2. So to get rid of the negative 2, just divide both by negative 2. Therefore, we have positive over negative, that is negative, and then 2 divided by 2, that is 1. So the answer is negative 1, letter B. Okay, so for our last number, number 10, what is the algebraic expression of 10 decreased by a number is less than 5? Okay, so let's translate this word by word. 10. Just write 10. Decrease. Decreased by. Okay? So that means yung 10 ang babawasan natin. 10 decreased by. So 10 minus 10 decreased by a number. We don't know the number. So let's let the number be any variable. But according to our choices, the number is x. Okay? So 10 decreased by a number x is less than. Is less than, so the symbol for is less than is this one. So is less than 5. So therefore, our inequality is 10 minus x less than 5. And that is letter A. 10 minus x is less than 5. Okay, so that's all. So thank you for watching. I hope na marami kayong natutunan sa video na ito. Kita-kita pa tayo sa marami pang math reviewer para sa civil service exam, para sa LET ng GenEd, sa college entrance test, at sa iba pang mga test that involves basic math. So, bye-bye!
Mali ako ng ano, 400